What's up, all cat travelers, and welcome back to another Eden, guys. We are doing 94, but before we start, guys, since we are doing 94, and I did 93, and I got a little surprise for you guys. I got my drop. So let's see, guys. Let's see who I get. I swear to God, if I'm having Cesta, I'm gonna go cry. All right, are you guys ready? Let's see who I get. Probably garbage, but we'll see. Man, she's the free character she's the free character that you got. You know what? That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. She's beautiful, and I love her. And you know what? It's alright. I'm not gonna let that ruin my day. All right, let's keep on going, guys. I'm way too hyped for like everything that's happening. All right. Halt! This is a restricted area.
Oh, has no one informed you yet? Emperor Kronos has personally granted us the freedom to come and go as we please. Shall we contact him for you?
The Emperor, no. My apology, madam. You may proceed.
Good. Shall we, everyone?
What is this place?
This is the Imperial Command Room. No one will bother us here. The command room? That doesn't sound like the kind of place we should be taking a coffee break. No, she's right. This room is only used in emergency, and it's outside of the surveillance network. It's the perfect place for a private chat.
An excellent plan to catch the enemies unaware. Please, Ashtier, we deserve to know the whole truth.
Yes, I suppose you do. Let me begin by explaining more about this time layer. A long time ago, in an era far, far removed from our own, the god of chaos and order were locked in battle. A battle which order ultimately won. Following this, the god of order decided to seal off the world where chaos has taken root from the rest of space-time.
Let me guess. The world that was sealed was a hollow time layer?
Exactly. This makes it impossible to even observe the hollow time layers from your world. The hollow has been completely subjugated by the military might of the Empire, with chaos at its head. Kronos at its head. So you're saying that this time layers, Professor Kronos ended up as some kind of megalomaniac dictator? Wait, there's a version of that here. Does that mean Mom and Edens are here too? In this world, Madoka had already passed. Oh. Eden and Fane were never born here. The Kronos Empire and his wife had only a single child, Cam.
So, what you say to him was true then?
But is it even possible? How could the same parents end up with a different kid? That's what I wanted to know. My parents still had me in this world, didn't they?
Tell us, Professor, how did Madam Madoka passed away?
The hollow time layer's Madoka had an unusual power. The power to link her mind with version of herself in other time layers. She wanted to use that power to create a perfect, idealistic world.
Like some kind of paradise?
Exactly. And she experienced vision as well. Sebastian was born earlier in the hollow. In the hollow that she was in your world. And when she and Madoka first met, Madoka had a version of her as an adult. Seeing the scientist genius that Sebastian would become, Madoka immediately began work on an android model in her image.
An android model after Sebastian? Why? How was that thing going to help her?
Knowledge. Madoka used her power to create a version of the android in every time layer. This allowed her to collect data from all over spacetime to aid her search for the ideal world. Hold on just a second. The Sebastia's android in our world, is it? KMS All-Purpose Android Type 2-03. Rika. Oh, I knew it!
Oh, snap! Okay. All right.
That's the origin of my internal black box.
Rika was modeled after a holotime layer Sebastia? This is a lot to take in one place.
Before giving birth to Cam, Madoka lost her first child in a miscarriage. In some way, Sebastia became the daughter she was meant to have. Leave it to Madame Madoka to dream out such a audacious plan. Well, it wasn't all smooth sailing, I can assure you. At times, the data was different layers, would otherwise overwrite itself or location when desync. There was countless hurdles. But her unusual nature was incredibly fortunate for us in the end, especially for you, Aldo.
Huh? Why is that?
Rika existence in every time layers, which means that even if history's changed, Rika herself will not cease to exist.
Wait, now that all makes sense. Whoa, okay. That's why Rika was the only one who didn't disappear back then.
In the end, Madoka died before her plan could amount to anything, all because of that despicable empire. What? What did he do? Emperor Kronos wanted to use Madoka's vision to future his own ambition, and he pushed her to her absolute limit to do so. His overuse of her power broke her in both body and spirit, and I'm sure you can imagine how much worse the miscarriage made things. After her second child, Kamla, was born, her body simply gave up.
That's awful.
It's so cruel. Who would do that to their own wife?
I don't appreciate you spreading baseless rumor, Professor. Madoka is still very much alive. Emperor Kronos.
While we did say you could look around, common sense dictates that you should not be entering a confidential military facility. That idiotic guard who let you in will be paid the price for your mistake. Sebastia's all grown up.
She's cute.
Did you say something? No, it's nothing. What do you mean Madoka's alive?
I can forgive you for not knowing since it came to light after you left the time layer. Before she died, turns out Madoka found a way to digitize the human mind, her mind to be precise. The data allows us to bring her back power. The data allows us to bring her back, power and all, as an almost godlike AI.
You sick! She never would agree to something like that. It's a violation of her basic human right.
The dead have no rights. Okay!
Get over yourself, you're scientists. You know how valuable an AI based on Professor Madoka's mind would be to mankind? Valuable? Madoka was a person, a human being. She's not some tool to be used for your disgusting science experiment. I find your tone disrespectful. Did you forget who it is you're speaking to? I'll have you.
No, let her speak. Why worry about respect now? This is the same woman who kidnapped her here to her empire and went into hiding. She's already a traitor of the highest order. What are you talking about?
Cam, I'm the one who took him away from this time layer. Madoka begged me to protect him from the Emperor Kronos by his ambition. And how did that work out for you? Last I saw, you were glad to be back with his real family.
Indeed, I didn't force the boy to come here. He chose this of his own free will.
His own free will? Spare me. He's struggling with all of this even now. Madoka knew the truth. She knew you would sacrifice even your own son to achieve your goal.
Wow, okay. What a D-bag.
What you're doing is wrong. The end do not justify to mean science does not exist to exploit people.
You never changed, Professor Ashdeer. Emperor Kronos, what are you after? Let's seek what lies beyond this world, beyond the limit of humanity itself. I'll be happy to explain my plan to you in detail, but before that, I'd like to know more about your Orger Rancorum. You're truly an abnormality beyond my wildest imagination. What say you lend me some of your power? You wish to see the world destroyed, do you not? An interesting offer. I'll consider it. Hey, aren't you considering anything? You got that? Fear not, boy. I have no intention of abandoning you. If I ever decide otherwise, I'll assure you, you'll be the first to know.
Wait, I'm not done talking to you.
Now is not the time for petty debates. Okay. Yo, he's a dick. Emperor Kronos.
What is he planning? What does Orger Rancorum have to do with all this? He's planning to break the Gods of Orders.
Okay.
He's planning to break the Gods of Order seal and on the Hollow Time layers. That much I know, but I can't tell you exactly how.
Something tells me that he will not be forthcoming even if we ask him. Indeed, he's a different opponent to read. He's a difficult opponent to read.
We barely know anything. We don't even know why his fleet attacked the Hydra and pulled us into the Hollow. Not just why, but how. How did that Imperial fleet leave the Hollow to attack us in the first place? When the Dark God awakened, it's likely to put a heavy strain on the Hollow Time layer seals. The Emperor must have taken advantage of the situation while you were fighting. So basically that battle was the start of everything. I used a similar method to escape with Cam. Madoka had learned the Professor of Kronos and King Parsifal planned to alter history using her power. Once they put their plan into action, the seal of the Hollow was temporarily awakening.
And that was when you first entered our world?
Yeah, I broke through using the Riftbreaker escape pod. Madoka's vision were also what led us to entrusting Cam to the chapel of the Goddess of Time. It would have been too easy for the Emperor to find him in Elzion with Rika stationed there.
What did you do after parting with Cam?
The plan was for me to remain in your time layers, but I couldn't bring myself to just leave Madoka's behind. I tried to return only to be caught up with the wind of time. I found myself in the Moonlight Forest shortly before you and Fina arrived there yourself. I never would have imagined. You should know everything that happened after that already.
Yeah, you work as a scientist in Unigam.
Yep, everyone was an uproar about the genius scientist that had mysteriously appeared in town. I don't know about the genius part, but I guess being from the future makes you look more knowledgeable than you really are. In the end, I retired to live a quiet life in Baroque. I'd like to say I'm making sure I didn't do anything to alter the timelines, but the truth is, I was just running away. But then I met you and Phoenix. They're very, very children of your time layers, Madoka. I had no choice but to face my past head on. It was though Madoka, the goddess of time, had guided me to you herself. Ashdeer.
Alert! Alert!
What's happening?
Attention, this is a code 1. We lost control of Null Gear Unit 2. Grand Hades is attacking the city. All units to Sector B, 4, and 5 are to command civilian evacuation immediately. Null Gear? Is that one of the giant robot we saw in the hangar earlier?
They said it's attacking the city? We need to get out of here and help.
Alright guys, we'll stop right here. We are done with chapter 94. Dude, we are learning so freaking much about it. I'm still not entirely clear about everything. Seems like since the game is not since the game is, releases over months and even years, I'm kind of forgetting parts, but still damn, this is very, very good stuff. Yeah, so I did not know that, like, the fact that that timeline was just kind of like locked. So I guess that's why they're angry. They just want to get out and, like, you know, mess shut up because they got like stuck with chaos. All right, guys. Anyway, let's discuss more in the comment down below, guys. That being said, guys, once again, if you like what I do, please hit the subscribe button and the like button, and I'll see you very soon for chapter 95. Have a good one, guys. Bye bye.